And strangely enough, being stunned does not prevent him from dodging. Please kill, please kill. Wow, this last robot is making up for both of the other ones. Also, I think the health bars are extending beyond character screens. So I think that's a bit of a bug. Also, this music! I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's real good. How many times have we missed this robot? God damn. Still frozen? Roboed power crystals. Can I cook or what? The spatial disturbance. Also, I like Bowman's stuff. The spatial disturbance that split Sunder in half must have activated my mistech. And if I'm right about its properties, this isn't the only slag that's active. I think every slag of mistech around the galaxy can now release the energy that's always been dormant inside it. We were drifting in space for a few days before I noticed that my pocket was glowing. It was a slag I kept with me for sentimental reasons. I didn't want to jump to conclusions until I could test it out in open space, but I was pretty sure I knew what it meant. I've been anticipating this for most of my adult life. So if the coast is clear, I want to share my thoughts and findings with everyone before we move on. This should only take a few minutes, so humor me and pay attention. You're gonna love it. Okay, so it appears that you need 3 things to cast Mistech. First, and most obvious, thing you need is a slag of Mistech, such as the one I employed so effectively in battle just now. As you saw, this one creates a damaging fire effect. For lack of a better name, let's call it a fire slag. If my speculation is correct, different slags have different powers, so we'll have to experiment with other slags we run across and test their effects. More on that in a minute. Second thing you need in order to cast Mistech is an energy source. Once again, surprise, surprise, the theories in my book were correct. The glowing rodents, or glodents, originally found on Hephaestus along with Mistech, were not a coincidence. Alien technology related to Mistech, maybe even the Mistech itself, must have irradiated the glodents as an energy source for the slags. Mistech consumes them as easily as our shield cells do. This means energy is our ticket to using Mistech. Okay, now the last and most important element in casting Mistech is you. Mistech needs a conduit to channel out its awesome energy. Without a person to cast it, Mistech is nothing. The slag can somehow read the caster's emotional condition based on various metabolic changes, determining the outcome of the casting in the process. Think of it like a super advanced lie detector. I call it galvanic response polarity. Intense fear and anger may trigger one function, while panic and concern may trigger another. For example, the same fire slag can both burn an enemy and extinguish a burning friend, just as a bane slag that normally hurts an enemy will heal if cast on yourself. Miss Bowman? Mr. Boots is looking a bit funny. In other words, Mr. Boots, all you have to do is get mad at bad people and feel worried about friends. Mistech should take care of the rest. It's as easy as just wanting to use it. By the way, this may interest you, Mr. Matavastros. My studies of gluten consumption indicate that the speed at which they're used increases the power throughput of the Mistech. Take Harbinger's binary law of energy and apply it to Mistech. You can use glow at rates of 1, 2, 4, or 8 times the input level of the device. Fatima, can you project the binary level graph that we discussed in the shuttle? I'm not sure if that's actually being projected or not. It's vaguely like valence shells of electrons. The energy flows looks to certain steps or stages, each twice the cost of the last stage. Beyond 8 times the base level input, certain values approach infinity, so that seems to be the hard limit. No doubt, Doctor. No doubt. I'm suddenly regretting selling glowdents. Perhaps you might summarize this for the layman in the big coat. In a nutshell, the energy cost of operation is at its lowest level. The next level will cost you twice as much. Not only that, but I suspect higher level devices may have lower level effects built in, such that different power levels might produce different effects. Got it? Good, because I'm done. Was that so awful? We're all taking part in a grand experiment, people. Keep an eye out for more Mistech and snap up all the glowdents you can. We're gonna need them. Now, the other question is, where the fuck are we? Like, no, really. Hello. Welcome to Voton. That answers that. I suppose we're on Voton. My name is Kieber. I'm a cultural attaché and diplomatic liaison for the Hospitality Committee. Please accept my sincerest apologies on behalf of the Democratus High Council. Those sentry rowboats should never have been on active duty. By the time we realized our mistake, the automatic tractor beam system had already locked onto your shuttle. Yes, well... I'll have to cut my greeting rather short. The High Council just called an emergency session, putting the entire administrative staff, myself included, on full alert. Feel free to roam the city and make yourselves at home while we resolve this emergency. I'll be in touch. Alright, Kieber. Analyze. Okay. What does analyze do, I wonder? What's this guy? Remote thermistor trick. Your ship? Oh, I'm afraid all our resources are diverted at the moment. Our crews will work on it as soon as they're free. And of course we still got random robots all around. Eh. Okay, that should end it. Formerly known as Tevlin II, the planet of Democritus was made up of hardline isolationists before the sudden fall of the Emperor Duquilian. Last year, they've only recently become interested in interplanetary relations. The whole planet is run by committee. They're extremely bureaucratic, with an elitist class and living in a ring of floating around the planet, and a working class that is relegated to the surface. Limited access visitors report amazing technology, but none of it is allowed to be exported. Either that helps, or it doesn't. Have fun. Okay. Can't actually go through anywhere here. Sergeant Guff, sorry. What's your guff, buddy? I'd stay out of the hangar bays if I were you. Those malfunctioning robots will kill you without a care. Hell, I'd be a good neighbor and invite you inside, but nobody's allowed in the council chambers when there's an emergency meeting in session. Look here, young soldier. We only need a minute with the council, nothing more. Look, I'm sure your business is all very important, but the High Council's in the middle of a very important emergency session. I can't just knock on the door and sweep you in. They're very serious about not being disturbed. Only allies of the Council are trusted inside. Fine, fine. How do I become an ally of the Council? In order to gain their trust, you must prove you think like them. Why don't you vote in today's election? If you're of like mind, they will consider you an ally of the Council. Sounds easy enough. Where do I vote? I believe the closest voting station is outside the Votone Administration Center. Take this hallway all the way down and you'll end up in the city district of the ring. Just ask for directions. You'll find it easy enough. Damn. You don't look like you're from around here. Are you planet dwellers from the surface? Or from all over? Well, have you registered to vote? Judging from the absence of a voting button on your sleeve, I'd say not. Here's the deal. You have to pay a loony if you want to stay and vote. A piece. A loony? Just one? Sure. Since you don't have any Democrat and electronic voting devices, I shall give you a sample ballot on paper. Read it carefully. What? I don't know what any of these. I hope you're aware that if you don't vote in today's election, we're allowed to kill you. That seems a bit extreme. They wear 6 pearls of wisdom on their skull. Now you're ready to participate in the election. Once you've decided on the issues, go to the voting booth just down the street. Happy voting! Every vote counts. Oh god, that's depressing. Hi guys. The vote tabulator reports you didn't participate in yesterday's election. Is there any truth to this, son? I was sick. You don't look sick to me. I'm feeling much better. Will you give me your word you're going to vote in today's election? I don't want to have to come find you again, understand? No, sir, I mean, yes, sir. The ballot looks very interesting today, sir. How's your mother doing? She said the check is late. Would you like a quick lesson in the politics of vote? Yeah, probably a good idea. Kill. Okay. Oh, sweet. This comes with images, too. We're in Section 8, the administrative region of Voton. This is the democratic heart of our society and center of all red tape and democratus. Here, everyone has a voice. Everyone is heard. The only problem is, people are dumb. We all know it. We all think it. So if the voting public is too dumb to make the best decisions, there needs to be a system to make sure they don't vote themselves into oblivion. That's where the High Council comes in. Each member of the council represents one of the 8 sections of the Voton ring. They are considered to be the wisest men on the planet, and are the first to cast their ballots in the daily election. Since we're the ultimate democracy, even a High Councilman's vote is the same as any citizen's. It counts as only one vote and is kept secret until after the election. On occasion, when the public votes differently from the council, the visible repercussions are often quite negative. That's why people tend to vote That's why people tend to vote the way they think the council will vote. The High Council serves as the moral compass of our society. To make sure their opinions are an open secret, the council intentionally leaks its votes to the public through various channels. This way, they maintain an illusion of a free democracy while guiding the citizens at the same time. So in the end, people too dumb to make their own decisions can feel like they're doing the right thing by voting like the council, as well as feel special for being part of a big secret. In fact, if you really want to know, actually, this is kind of a clever idea for a government. If you really want to know the way the council votes on the issue, look for the allies of the council. They're always more than happy to spill the beans on the council's decisions. 6 pearls of wisdom, yeah. And so here endeth the lesson. Alright, so we're gonna be voting. I have no idea what pearls of wisdom look like. I assume I'll find them soon. Oh, this is one of the allies of the council. Aye. I want the real goods. Okay, Grumpus. Voted no on Proposition 8. Thanks for the thrill. Cool. That's one. I guess we have to find 8 people. And do a thing for them each. There's a member of the council. Where is Jejun Juices? Excellent choice. Ah, Jejun stuck. Yeah, sure. I need quack juice. Sweet. That's 2 out of the way. You gotta get me out of here. Portacom sent me here to negotiate a distribution deal with the Democrat and Trade Commission. Hold on. Oh. You would not believe the stuff they can do. They could be flying around here in stylized mechanoids. Really? They've got... Okay. In a beautiful zero-G city if they wanted to, but the whole planet is paralyzed by indecision and red tape. They can't get a damn thing done to save their lives. Everyone's an administrator. I haven't met one scientist or artist in months. Look around you. Unimaginative middle management types are everywhere. I want to blow my brains out. And there's no one in charge around here. They don't even have commander-in-chief for their military. No one wants to be accountable, so they vote on everything. And if something bad happens, it's not any individual's fault. It's everyone's fault. Give him 6 months. That's why I gotta get out of this place. Please take me with you.
Not anymore.
I mean, I just pretend
Oh, poor guy.
call it good. We can't actually build houses in this game.
Yeah.
It's disappointing.
So, since you're a planet dweller, you might not be bright enough to realize you're not on the surface anymore. That band you saw across the sky and thought was a god and threw rocks at? Well, that's where you are right now, in geosynchronous orbit around the planet. Can you say geosynchronous? Those 4 gentlemen over there are the most renowned engineers in Voton. They designed the ring we're standing on right now. Hello, you're one of the Council's trusted. We should have a blueprint from the very beginning. We should have had a blueprint from the very beginning. You can't improvise architecture. Will you stop being so moody, Brunto? Be glad you're not stuck working on the surface of the planet. We're allies of the Council. Let's act like it and focus. My buddy 12 just received a memo from the High Council detailing their decision on Proposition 1. The maximum ramp angle initiative. Who cares about that? Why don't we build a shell around the planet instead? Pretend it never even existed. We could become a new Democratus. Screw the maximum ramp angle initiative. They're just going to make us do something stupid. Will you stop complaining? Let's focus on the High Council memo concerning Proposition 1 that my buddy 12 just received. But not until the undesirables leave the area. Wait. Greetings, I'm Buddy 12, Bubbly Barbara, personal assistant. I serve all my owner's emotional and filing needs. My owner is currently unavailable. Oh. I feel like we need PAL for that. Yeah, I think we need PAL. We can obviously interact with it, but not in the way that I want. Anyway, I'm going to find a time minder. We will leave Democratus for next session. Talk with a few people, though. On the way. Doro.
Later, James.
Oh, you heading out?
Yep.
Okay. There are still some of us who believe the surface of the planet is where we belong. We've been living up in this ring so long, we've lost touch with ourselves as a people. We mustn't forget where we came from. We mustn't pretend it never existed. Like the other Democratus are. I don't see the need for a permanent security shield around our homeworld. It's not like our planet's in any danger of getting attacked by outworlders. Right? You like us, don't you? Who would ever want to make war on us? We're a peaceful people. Hey, what if I decided not to vote today? They'll find you and they'll club you. Over and over again. Everyone has a voice. My foot. My friend doesn't. Oh, that's all he does. Woo! We be in. Hello, computer. Guess we can't do anything with that. What is that? Distant octagon. That sounds like something that's actually very useful. Party... yes. Also, we're still missing 3 people. I'm wondering who they are. Who knows? Is that the only reason we came in here? For the Vistan Octagon? I mean, free weapon upgrade, yeah, sure, why not? What's this? Deculion shield cell. That also seems very useful. Wait, when did I get these Colossum shield cells? All right. Hello. His hand is totally sweaty. I can smell it from here. Psst, this is my first date. How does it look like it's going? Hello. Mr. Keever wants you to know that the council is still in session and will remain so for quite a while longer. We apologize for any inconvenience, but I'm sure you understand our position. Domestic matters must take precedence in this case. We apologize for it. Oh, okay. I sense a demonstration forming down there. I should call for backup. Can't have every voice heard. Know what I mean? Where is the time minder? Oh, here's one. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. I may be on a bit later, which will probably be either Gwent or Warframe. I don't really know. I'll see you all later. Bye.